One of the most controversial proposals in the governor's budget is $60 million for the Nevada Education Savings Account program. The proposal faces a big fight come February. Zach Mooney is live in the studio with the details. And Zach, this is a pretty partisan issue, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is, Landon. As we saw last night, the governor even joked about it in his address. Now, one side says it will give parents more choice for their kids, while opponents argue that it's not going to help low-income families and that the money should be used for public schools. But both sides seem to be open, at least, to reaching a compromise.
The Education Savings Account program would give parents more choice with what to do with public education funds. Parents would get between $5,100 and $5,700 to spend on things like private school tuition or therapy for students with disabilities. The Nevada Supreme Court has ruled the program is constitutional, but the funding mechanism is not.
And as promised, my budget includes $60 million to fund Nevada education savings accounts.
On paper, it's a simple fix.
I'm asking you, I knew it would be a split house on that one.
Democrats say the school voucher program is the wrong priority for kids.
It is not fair to Nevada families to divert our limited resources toward private schools. Any amount of money directed toward a voucher program will automatically result in less money being made available to public schools.
On top of that, State Treasurer Dan Schwartz says $60 million isn't even enough. In a statement, he says he appreciates the proposal, but, quote, the number is low, especially considering all those parents that we believe will apply once the uncertainty is removed. Each side says it's willing to sit down and come up with a compromise.
So $60 million for the ESAs. And I think that's a hill to die for, and I think that's where we're going to be.
So anything that takes away options for students that may not be able to take advantage of certain programs is a concern of ours. We'll have to get into the details of it and see where we are.
Now, the governor's proposal would also add 4 new state-level jobs to manage the fund, along with the $60 million. Covering the story live in the studio, Zach Mooney, Channel 2 News.